I think what we realized was that the best place to start with building products, and it's sort of conventional wisdom at this point, don't throw the kitchen sink into an app, make something super simple, and then get down to the essence of really just one screen, one button, one core action, and build from there. So
this is, by the way, this is the best thing you've said the entire episode. I always tell people, listen to the last 5 minutes because they're the best. Focus and getting something right and making it 10 times better than everybody else. That is the #1 job of a founder. It's just keeping the team focused on making one thing so much better.
Yeah.
And you've done that so well with the product by not throwing the kitchen sink at it.
And it's great to hear, and so many people, I have all these conversations about, wouldn't it be great if it could do this? Or why don't you add trading of all these other asset classes? Or what about a web platform? Yeah. People are shocked that we don't have a way to trade on the web at this point. And that's actually coming, so that's one we'll do. But
in year 3,
I think it's really very, very, very powerful when people can sort of see the product and imagine all of the ways that it can evolve. I think in many ways, Robinhood may surprise you if you look at what it is 2 years from now. And that's sort of our role as founders, product builders, to make sure that we're a few steps ahead of the industry.
I can't wait to see what you come up with next. But it really is like the lesson for founders who are watching. My God, get something right and get something to scale. Then you can slowly use the data and the feedback from your customers to figure out where to go next.
Yeah.
But everybody wants to put 8 features in. I was just reviewing a product by a really good entrepreneur who I worked with 10 years ago. And I was like, by the way you're approaching this product is the opposite of how product development is done today. Because I could talk to him candidly. And I said, you know, look at Thumbtack and how you open it up and it's like, what do you need? What's your zip code? 2 questions. And I look at your app. It's like, really reminds me of like the clarity of Thumbtack or Uber, right? It's just very simple and elegant.
Yeah.
And then Uber was like, oh, by the way, now you can slide over here to UberX and to Uberpool and, you know, whatever, UberLux. Like, you know, maybe there's 5 choices now. But they got that one thing working really well. Then the second thing working really well. And then maybe Uber, I was telling somebody today, they're like, how's Uber doing in these different cities? I was like, I would look at where Uber Eats is and like Uber, if I was Travis, and I don't know this for certain, would you ever launch Uber Eats in a market where Uber wasn't, you know, fully developed and had market liquidity?
Yeah.
No.
Maybe not.
It doesn't make any sense. Why would you? Uber Eats is the layer after UberX and Uberpool and Uber. So.
And that's the challenge, right? Yeah. You have to make sure you have the same simple experience for first-time customers of the product. Yeah. And at the same time, sort of grow with existing customers, offer more and more features. Yeah. In doing so, a lot of products sort of start alienating the first-time user, which for us is sort of that 20-something first-time investor. And we never want to do that. We always want to be the #1 choice for someone that's just getting started.
Okay, hey, Squarespace is amazing. I saw Anthony last week when I was in New York, and Squarespace has a beautiful new headquarters. I'm going to do a book launch party there in July. Look for that. But we build websites all the time here at This Week in Startups and for all of our podcasts, for all of our events. And when we need to pop up these event websites, I just go, hey guys, buy this domain, pop up the website. It's up in an hour or 2. I'm sorry, it's up in 10 minutes, but it's designed and fully up with the writing and everything we need to have on it in the same day. To me, that's a revelation because the sites look so beautiful and it costs so little. The tools to build these websites are so easy and it's very intuitive. So when one team member learns how to do it, they literally just lean over and say, hey, click here and here's your login. And the other person's like, yeah, you don't need to tell me. It's obvious. That's how great website building has become thanks to Squarespace. It's the state-of-the-art technology. It's secure. It's stable. It's trusted by millions, including some of the most respected brands in the world, including Launch. They are amazing. I love Squarespace. You can start your free trial today. No credit card is required. That's how confident they are. And you'll get a free domain if you sign up for a year. If you decide to keep your Squarespace, use the offer code TWIST and get 10% off your first purchase. That's right. If you decide to use Squarespace beyond the trial, just use TWIST and you get 10% off your first purchase. You'll get that domain name free as well. It is a fantastic product. If you know anybody in your circle who has to build a website, instead of trying to do this all yourself, just point them to Squarespace and you will not be disappointed.